Crown. Exploring the conquest of kings. Showcasing royalty, kingdom and its ruler. The tale of their reign. Telling historic tales of kings and queens. And sharing the journey through royalty. Crown.
Thank you, sir. What is your vision and dreams for your people? What social contract binds you together?
Okay. Auzubillahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The gratitude to Almighty Allah, thank Him immensely for giving us life and the time to observe this occasion, having bestowed upon us this tool of our forefathers for the past 19 years, which we want to commemorate and celebrate and thanking and praying and praying for good of our people. Have peace and stability and also progress. It has been a very challenging sort of position in which you are expected to lead your people. All right. So you observe their way of life, where they are now, or where they were before, or where they are now, and where they ought to be. So those are the sort of pivotal point you have to look at. So as you come in, you read through history what used to prevail before in terms of peace and stability and progress of people, and then what is happening now, and how do you contribute your own quota as a leader, a community leader now, how do you add up to the standard of living and progress. So toward that direction, we'll look at our environment, geographical disposition of our people. Predominantly our people are farmers and fishermen, because we're in the area of River Niger, stretching all through River Niger down to Kogi, from Kogi down to the creeks and the ocean. So we look at our position as well placed in terms of agriculture. So we want to we endeavor to engage our people in agricultural activities, so that they're able to grow their own food, feed themselves, and then have some to even export. So the area of agriculture will take it very, very seriously to ensure that our people go to farm. To that objective, we also establish farm projects, all over the place. We have a lot of farms, and so many hectares of land. I also farm fish. I farm. I do poultry. I do actually, I produce rice, and I even have factory for palm oil. I grow palm. Engage in palm oil production. So those are the areas that I took up on myself to do, so that at least my people will let them be carried along. Okay, and then in terms of living well with each other, all my people to have that fear of Almighty God in them, in whatever they do and whatever they say. So I'll be able to have love for each other, and then be able to generate certain activities that will benefit all. So those are the areas, then always reminding them to worship Allah and have fear of Allah in their mind, love each other, and help each other. So we believe that assisting each other will go a long way to reducing, rate of crimes and and other insecurity aspects, where those who have extend their hands to those who don't have, but for that promote what you call relationship, brotherhood, and assistance to each other. So those are the areas that I put more emphasis on. And also on education, I believe that the most legacy where one can leave behind for next generation is to educate them. Make sure that they are well educated, and considering the rate at which we have graduates now, no work or schools, no admission. We believe that we should open schools. So we endeavor to even pioneer the establishment of a university, which is well established now, approved by the federal government. So we have our university now, please. That will complement what the government has already established, and then be able to take care of those students or those applicants who want to get admission to university, and then because of population and of sort of strength of our existing universities, we feel that this one can go a long way to complement already established education center. Apart from that, we also have primary school and secondary school established in our area, whereby children of ages between 5 and 12 can also attend and get their education. So those are the areas that we actually lay emphasis on, inshallah. Yes.
You have touched on so many milestones. Yes, because I had the humble privilege of hearing you speak at the Nsuka last year. Yes, you were the patron.
Okay.
Yes, and it was obvious that you are one of the few traditional rulers in Nigeria that are able to merge interest across all states, not just for the emirate, across the country. And you have touched on this, the education. But there is one aspect that is very interesting, if you can shed light on it. You are a proponent for the Edo states. Can you tell us more about this? Because we know that the Nupe tradition has a lot, a broad impact on our history in Nigeria. Yes. So can you tell us more about what is driving the interest for proposing the Edo states?
Yes, actually, we believe that, as I said earlier, that we are actually gifted by nature in our area. Nupe, what they call communities stretch along River Niger, from River Kwara, the same Niger that is called Kwara in Kwara State, the same river that is called Niger in Niger State, and the same river that is called Kogi in Kogi State. So see, all of us are living on the banks of this river, and we are actually being blessed with a lot of natural resources. And with a tribe, Nupe community, we believe that we have gone places. We have advanced so much in education, in the area of science and technology, and what have you. So we believe that getting a state among the existing states, is a thing that will propel our people to do more, and will give us opportunity to tap from very, very enormous natural resources we have. We believe that yes, if we have been here now, we have that opportunity to get our own state, to go a long way to enhancing the standard of living of our people, because they'll be more engaged and tapping their own natural resources, and then things will go much, much better for the community and then the nation as a whole. So, and actually this effort, or this desire to have the state already be established even before we came into this seat by our predecessor, may Allah grant him Alhaji Firdaus. We also pushed for a state, by that time they named it Ndaduma State. That's the project they put forward, Ndaduma State. So, but later we changed the name from Ndaduma to Edo State. Which are mainly the same thing, but with different connotations, sort of. So, and then it was all based on the initial belief that we have enough manpower, we have enough natural resources to actually have a state of our own. We'll go on that pursuit, and we still believe that yes, we still pursue until Allah is, if He must actually, make it possible for us, inshallah. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, yes.
You mentioned about the government support for the state in terms of education. I want to specifically ask, considering the present insecurity situation in Niger State and Nigeria, what suggestion will you give to the government to curbing these menace that is ravaging our country today?
We believe that at our own level, at this correctional institution, we should also contribute immensely to the security outfit of our domain, and then the state and even the federal as a whole. There was that broken link between our institution and then the authorities, especially local government, state government, and the federal government. So we still believe that yes, our institution, because we already gotten a network that was established even before the coming of the imperialists, that is the Oyibos coming to govern us. And our institution used to have gotten that well-established network of taking care of a home, a small family, with maybe group of families, making a ward, then from the ward making a village, from village making a district, and then from the district making a whole emirate. So this is a network thing that already been established. So the leader of a home, who happens to be a father and mother together, they will be able to maintain that security in their own homes, making sure that their children are well protected, building a house well walled and secured, and we'll continue doing some prayers to ensure that yes, the children sleep well, eat well, and then when they go out, they come back well. So that's the unit of community responsibility for home. And then there, we go to cluster of homes where we're in a ward or what we call quarters, to the water, Savongari, and what have you, all these are quarters being developed by many homes closer together. So the security of that aspect also rests on the leaders of these communities who ensure that yes, they maintain peace and security. So when it comes to a village, they will have a village head who organizes and coordinates security. And the same way, when you have a district comprised of so many villages, you have a district head who coordinates this, and then you come to the emir, who has so many districts under his emirate, and then coordinates this security. So we believe that this outfit now is closer to people, to know each other better, and then you to take control of the security. So that's the aspect we always look into, that yes, the armed forces or the police notwithstanding, we're supposed to have our internal well-established security outfit that can take care of who is who in the community, and then wherever we have any bad egg, there is no way we can run away from bad ones, bad eggs in the community. We must get them. But how do we control them? How do we regulate the activities and even take charge of our own security? So that's what we believe in. So, and we are working on that also towards getting our traditional institution being recognized in the constitution. It was there before, but unfortunately it was expunged, and then we are just left, flying here and there, and then so many things are happening that we believe that if we have been carried along in terms of getting the instrument to operate, we'll be able to make an impact, getting to assist the government. But unfortunately, somebody somewhere, or some people somewhere thought that you should be allowed to extend that traditional food. But we have a lot to give, a lot to offer. And I'm sure the moment the authorities, both from local government, state government, and federal government, realize this position, that we are part and parcel of progress, peace, and security of the whole nation. I think the better for all of us. Yes. So we believe that time, will come. And we're still doing our utmost best. We're not keeping quiet, Yeah, we want to assist. We're assisting. Because we won't feel safe. When we say our people are not safe, that's our belief. If our people are not safe, we don't feel safe. People are all crying, they're being frightened. Day in, day out. They come with complaints now of insecurity. Our minds will not be at rest. So we believe that we should do something also. Okay? Yes. Yeah.
You have touched on one of the questions.
Okay.
As the chairman of the coordinating committee, the National Council of Traditional Arts, what role and how is it progressing so far to get the roles of traditional rulers and traditional institutions recognized in the Constitution? That is a worry.
Yeah.
So we'll be glad to hear from you, the inner circle.
Yes, actually, when the agitation or the request or the desire, when we discuss it in our meetings, because having discovered that, yes, we lack that constitutional authority, powers to implement or to complement the government. We say, okay, why can't this one be viewed again? By going back to pre-1979 Constitution that had us, in the Constitution, given us certain roles, especially advisory roles, and any policy government want to come in with, they will call on us. We advise the government, and because we know what is very beneficial to our people, we know what is not good for them, and we know what they can accept as a policy or the program, which many people in the government do not know, because the system we are operating looks like a borrow system. A borrow system from America, from where to implement here, forgetting that we Nigerians, Africans, we have our own different system of running our lives, sort of, because our temperature is different from that of Oyibo. Our vegetation is different from that of Oyibo. So if there is this disconnect between the people and the government is bringing, authorities are bringing new things to the people. They need somebody who will transmit this new thing to them, and how it will fit into our existing attitude or maybe culture, and tradition. And where are the link now? Where are the link? Traditions are the link. So if we are being allowed to participate in the Constitution or to be part of a Constitution authority, that any policy government want to make, we are part and parcel of it. We know from the word go what will benefit our people and what will not benefit them, and we'll let them know. Now, I give you examples now, like even education. There was a time the government was thinking of abolishing unity schools and transferring them to private. And they didn't consult us till at 11th hour. I always remember that 11th hour, because that 11th hour was the time that, even His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, came to Abuja here to be briefed. And when he was going back, he died through a plane crash. The plane was to take off from Abuja here, and then they had a crash, and they died. He purposely came to attend that meeting. But the policy was already put in place. But when they knew that it wasn't going to work, they are not calling us to come and hear from us. And we told them that no, it won't work. First and foremost, you find out what was wrong in that unity school and policy on unity school. And where was it actually established from the beginning? And why didn't it work? And why do you want to abolish it now? Yeah. So if you ask these questions, you have to find answers, and then it's not everything that you bring forth. If it doesn't work, you cancel and go to another. If you do that one, you're not going to develop. You make a platform, you make a foundation, you grow on that, build on that foundation, and wherever there's any crack, you patch it. You continue going, just like a building. You don't want this. You build this house, you put the foundation. If it's cracking somewhere, you patch it and you continue. But you say you want to destroy this building and then build another, then you continue destroying. Okay, you continue destroying. So we ask them, say no, you're not good to abolish the unit school. But purposely it was meant to unite this country. To know, because in those unity schools, you have an Igbo one, an Igbo boy coming all the way from Igbo land to Kano, to Hassan, to come and study. Read their right. By that time, he's already getting too many, knowledge, too many information about Kano people, how they behave, and the Nigerians, how they behave. And when he goes home as an Igbo man, and he accepts Kano man, with his attitude, with the culture and everything. The same thing Kano will go to Enugu to go and read. After 5 years, he's already know who's an Igbo man. So he's able to accept Igbo man. So that was the purpose, bringing the minds of people to know each other. From Yoruba land, they go to Maiduguri. From Maiduguri, they go to Yoruba land. So the culture is being understood. The behavior pattern of a Nigerian, and the true Nigerian will be born, out of this program, because that if Hausa man understand the Yoruba man, to live with the Yoruba man will not be a problem, and if Yoruba understand that to live with Hausa will not be a problem, so they will live like Nigerians, and be able to promote the so that was the purpose of this in school. So if it's not working, then something is wrong, either from the implementing bodies. The government who is implementing are not giving the adequate facilities or protection support to these individuals. That's why it is dying. And if you hand it over to private individuals, it will be very difficult. Yeah? And also unity schools again are the government school that ordinary Nigerian can benefit the wealth of the nation. Because some people cannot afford to send their wards to private schools because of the high rate of the school fees. So these unity schools, where they are well equipped, they are well staffed with teachers, they teach very well, and they stand out class against any school. So if you now transfer it to private, ordinary Nigerian cannot afford to pay for his work there. So we told them that okay, at ongoing, immediately let this program continue. And there are so many policies like that. So we feel that if we have been brought to fall with the government, with the authorities, by putting us in the constitution, we'll be able to assist and then support any government policy, and even marshal our people. Let them know what is anew, what do they intend, the government wants from them. They said the system around is a borrowed system. So and then we are already getting our system in place, our natural way, our culture is already there. So how do we move our culture so that whatever God has given us, how do we use it so that at least we benefit ourselves? So we feel that traditional institution should be included in the constitution. Let them have a link between the authorities and the people. Let's tell the government the policy, the program they are bringing, if it's going to be good for our people or not. So we are still fighting, and we are still agitating, to promote our status from just laissez-faire position to active position, whereby we're able to contribute our own quota, very well, both in security, in other social and political affairs of the country. We feel that if we have been given position, and some of them perceive our request for a role as if we are coming to compete. No. We don't want to know. We don't want to read any budget. We're not going to go to make any. We don't want to drive anybody, but we want to see how budget can be implemented very well. We don't want to get involved in deciding what money is coming. No. But we want to see how that money is being used, being utilized to benefit our people. That's what I think. So I think they're afraid of that one. So they say they were coming to compete with them, come to subsidy, and also that fear they have been having that yes, even without us having the money, we still command respect of the people. Our people still respect us because we listen to them 24/7 with our people. Unlike the politicians who only come, fly some naira out and then disappear. The remaining days, our people are saying they don't consign till when he comes again. We come on right on top of his soapbox to start painting everything white. Everything is going fine. So we say no, we don't want that one. Our people don't want that one. That's why we still command our respect for our people. And that is to the envy of the politicians, to the fear of the politicians, that if they give us roles, we may end up usurping the other. But no, we're not asking for that role. The role we're asking is predominantly for advisory role, understanding programs and policies of the government vis-a-vis interests of our people, protecting the interests of our people. So we know that if we are aware of anything that government wants to do for our people, we want to advise the government quickly. And if we advise the government and the government actually adhere to our advice, we marshal our people to cooperate with the government and then do whatever. Okay? Yeah. Because the same thing, people don't remember. The same thing Oyibos were doing when they came in. When Oyibos came to colonize us, they discovered they already got an established system. So they didn't tamper with it. They carried it along. So anytime a district officer who wants to establish a school or hospital in a village, you consult with the emir. That okay, Johannes, I want to build so. How do we do it? Then where? The emir was a so village. Okay, then we'll quickly get into the village head. Prepare 3 places for this district officer is coming to inspect. You want to establish a hospital. So before they will reach that place, the village had already identified 3 places. So technically, the DO will come and examine the 3 places. Whichever is suitable, you say that place. So it makes his job easier, by consulting the city. So that's the system we want to, to continue with. Those will. Yes.
Thank you very much. I've mentioned and so many areas. Talked about education, talked about health, talk about people of Etsu Nupe. You understand that they have more than population, more than 1 million people. What exactly do you want to be remembered for, considering your legacy as the 13th Etsu Nupe? What values, what special values would you like to be remembered for?
What I remember that we are being put on this position for the people. We are with the people and we are for the people. And we want to also know that we are very much concerned about the well-being of the people in terms of wealth, health, and security. We want our people to live well, healthy, and they want them to have that wealth, not what you call multi-million wealth. No. Wealth in terms of that you can eat good, sleep well, and because even if your health is okay, you're wealthy. Because that is the time you can move around to go and pick kobo and naira and kobo somewhere and then get what you want. So and then want whereby anybody put his hand do any job, you will be successful. Whatever job you are doing, you'll be successful in your job. If you are buying and selling, if you have market for that. If you are farming, if you have enough food to eat and also export. Okay, so that's our dream. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have this question to ask. Apart from your royal duties, I would like to know what your hobbies are. I'm privileged to share the same birthday with you. I was born the same day you were born.
Oh, mashallah.
Happy about that.
Okay, congratulations.
I'd like to know what you do to unwind apart from your royal duties. Do you play football, lawn tennis, what exactly?
Yeah, I used to have time to play golf. I love golf so much that even now that I can, if I don't physically go out to play, I use my laptop or iPad, iPad to play. Because I sometimes believe that if you cannot engage the body, engage the brain. So the brain should be refreshed, and you can only refresh your brain and body through sports. And if I can get, I do some small exercise indoors, but I love to play golf. Yeah.
We understand the role you have played in Niger State, and we know the tension that is in the country as the election approaches. What advice will you give to politicians that are trying to aspire to be our leaders at this time?
Yeah, from the records, and we have so many eyes to bear witness, witness in that when the time of these elections approaching, politicians go all the way out to induce people to get, campaign done negatively in terms of with hunching each other, calling each other names, condemning each other just for them to have more vote. And they will believe that is not the best way. As a politician, come out, tell people what you have for them and how are you going to achieve those objectives. Don't go out and start condemning your partner that is wanting, when the positions are open, everybody wants to contest. Yeah, everybody will be running. Yes, in our place we used to have that, what do you call, talk that, if so many people want to chase, want to catch a fowl, but only one person can actually catch it. When you are chasing fowl to catch, there will be 10 of you going after the same fowl. But when it comes to catching it, only one person can catch it. So it's practical in the whole scenario of life. If you are looking for governorship, so many you should believe that many people are also looking for that position. So do your own game, play your own game. And I usually even tell politicians, okay, if you call a party and you are dancing, all of you are dancing to the same music. Each one is having a style of dancing, your own style. Some can only shake their head like this and say that dancing. Some now shoulder, some the whole body, from head to legs will be shaking. Everyone is dancing, but they are dancing to only one music. So it's the same thing. So as a politician, come out, tell people what you can offer. Whatever dance you make will go a long way to assisting the people in terms of their resources. What do they have? And how are you going to use those resources to enhance their standard of living? Rather than you spending time condemning your opponent or your son. No. Waste that time to tell people what you can do, how you can do it, and what you need from them to achieve your objectives. And then God, if He has already ordained you to be a governor, you must be a governor. If God doesn't ordain you, there's no any amount of fight or what you call background or sort of activity you do, you won't become. All right? So believe in that one strongly, and then go way out, tell people what you can do, how you want to do it, and then what you expect the people to do. So don't believe in that. Because some politicians even go too far to equipping their supporters with drugs. didn't draw to take. So they now been start killing, fighting each other. In the instances that we lost so many lives in that aspect, which is not necessary at all. Because even if you happen, if you succeed in becoming a governor, then you have account of those lives that were lost during your campaign. You have to account for that, those lives that are lost, because it was due to your own movement. You didn't control your people. Maybe you supported your people to fight each other, and at the end of it, life was were lost. You account for those lives. Yes.
On a final note, thank you very much. We've taken time and we appreciate the time you have given to us.
Yeah.
We are actually doing a special edition of the VIP magazine to celebrate your 70th birthday and your 19th year on the throne.
Yeah.
Having come this far, on a final note, the last question, Your Royal Highness, we'd like you to give the upcoming politicians, young Nigerians, advice. What would you like to tell us on the final note?
Just as I earlier said that the art of politicking or governance is a responsible sort of aspect of life. Individuals come out to vie for positions. Okay, they need supporters. Okay, and then they need resources to do whatever they want to do. So we'll advise politicians, let them pray hard, work hard to convince people, and when God in His measure appoints them, let them face the requirements or the desire of people to live well in terms of how they can harness these resources to better the life of the people. Go have a lot of resources, both natural and man-made. Now we have a lot of manpower. People are very educated. We have a lot of resources, both the ones that were not even tapped. Men that were not tapped yet, they're there. So you now, as a politician, coming to govern people, endeavor or envisage that these resources should be tapped, utilized properly, and so that you can raise the standard of living of people, and then you play by the rules. Rules of the game must be well observed. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, sir, for the time. I appreciate you. I'd like to have